Good morning, everyone. Today we are cleaning and packing up the van because after a whole month of staying in an Airbnb, we are finally hitting the road. And there's quite a bit of cleaning to do for the van because it has been kind of our storage, kind of our main vehicle. We also haven't had a chance to do a good inventory of everything we have, so it's going to be a bit of a little spring cleaning, trying to get rid of stuff that we don't need. If you're new here or just a little out of the loop, let me just give you a little quick background, quick catch up. We converted our own Sprinter about 3 summers ago, and then at the start of this year, January 1st, we decided to move to New Zealand because we were approved for a visa. So for the last 6 months, we've been living in New Zealand doing van life over there. And the reason we're back is because, well, one, New Zealand winter isn't the best, especially for the van that we have over there. We can't stand up in that van, and we can't really cook as easily in the van. It's not a whole lot of hangout space, so not great when it's raining a lot. And also because we have a ton of stuff that we need to get done here in the US before we can go back to New Zealand. Especially this month, we had our event in San Francisco, which meant we had a ton of merch. So we needed a place to kind of store them. And we also are working on a cookbook, if you guys don't know. We actually need quite a few things for the cookbook, which is another reason why we kind of needed to stay in place for a month. Like, we've got the lights, we've got a lot of kitchen equipment that we're gonna need. But first, let's get to cleaning the van and packing stuff up. Let's do laundry first. One nice thing about having a place, laundry on demand. Though this laundry is a 2-in-1, so it takes forever to wash and dry. It's probably something like 4 or 5 hours just to do one small load because it is a small washer. But at least it saves space. It fits in this tiny little home. See you guys in a few hours. Sheets are nice and clean. Let's get you guys out of there. All right, haven't made too much progress on cleaning up and packing the van because, as you can see, I went to get my hair colored. But tomorrow will be the main day that we really need to get things done because Friday morning is when we need to get out of here. Working on the kitchen stuff right now, like restocking the spices and trying to decide my nut butters that I'm gonna take. 'Cause I can't take all of them, but how many nut butters can I bring? 2? How am I supposed to? 2.5? Taka says I can only have 2.
How many do you want? How many do you eat normally?
He says 3 now. Got a bunch of different flavors. You know, I got the waffle cone, blueberry waffle, café de olla, baklava, strawberry black pepper. I got 2 of the blueberry because I know they're gonna run out eventually and not make it again. Chocolate pecan turtle. And another favorite, marzipan with sprinkles. Normally I don't have this many nut butters, but what happened is while we were traveling, I didn't want to miss out on a flavor, so I just ordered them and shipped them to my mom, and they just kind of accumulated. And when we got back, I also saw that they had like 2 new flavors, so of course I had to get those, and that's why there's so many. But I eat a good amount. I used to eat a normal amount of nut butter, which is like honestly not that often. But then I found this company, found these flavors, and now I just can't get enough of it. My favorites right now are the marzipan and the waffle cone flavors. They used to have a strawberry cheesecake, which was just a collaboration flavor, so I don't think those come back. And that one was really good. But anyways, enough about my nut butters. Let's get back to packing up and stuff for the van. I just went through all of these guys, throw out anything we don't need. And working on the drawers down here. I gotta go work on these guys. Do a little inventory, see what's up there. Toss anything out we don't need. But first, getting a little hungry, so it's dinner time. Ooh, that's how Talk is doing right now.
This is negi toro. This is from the bluefin I caught. A little toro with green onion. Making a little roll right now. Cucumber, avocado, serrano. Easy as. Justin wanted some sushi. I said, okay, I can make that happen. Easy. Lightly, if you compress it too much,
some sake today without realizing we'd be eating sushi, and this one actually does pair well with raw fish.
That's just a little negitoro.
Ooh, very nice.
Negitoro maki.
Cheers, guys. A little special request with the leftover tuna. I really liked it when he made it with gochujang. Ooh, look at that. I don't know why everyone uses sriracha. Gochujang and tuna, so much better. This was a good combo that he made. He did this in last week's video too.
I'm dipping. Oh yeah, this is a good combo because it's gochujang. It's sesame oil and sea salt, a Korean dipping classic. Go together well. Good, eh?
Mm-hmm. It's not a whole lot to do. It's just kind of tedious work, but we're getting there. Everything's out. I already saw that there was some empty jars, doubles of stuff, so gotta toss things we don't need. We drink a lot of tea in here, but this is too much tea, and we actually already have some tea in the Airbnb, so I definitely need to get rid of some stuff. It's a lot less stuff. The only thing we have to add is the blender, which is pretty small. That'll go in here. Got the bed all fixed up. Got a lot of stuff we need to put in storage. This is our Christmas pillow. It's Taku and me. Got a couple blankets because last time we were staying in here it was winter, so this one, and I got another one over there and one in the Airbnb. It's gotta go. We got a new blanket in the back, as you guys can see, and full disclosure, this was actually gifted to us by the company. Usually I say no to everyone who wants to send us free stuff because we don't usually need it, don't want it. We live in a van or travel out of a suitcase, so can't have too much stuff building up, but I really like the design of the blanket, so I did say yes. And you guys would be surprised by how much stuff we say no to. I feel like 99% of the emails that we get for free stuff we say no. And if you guys are curious about this kind of stuff, feel free to leave some questions in the comments, happy to answer them, or we could even make a video talking about how like money and stuff works for being a YouTuber. Like I said, just 3 jars, but I'm bringing 4 because this one's almost empty and this one's almost empty. This one's mostly full, this one's completely full. This looks so much better. Nice and clean, nothing on the floors. Just gotta put my seasoning back. We've packed up most of our stuff that we're not taking to Washington, so we need to go to our storage to put everything in there. We have the suitcases that we brought from New Zealand. We had them in a closet here in our Airbnb, and if you guys are hearing a lot of sawing noises, it's because the neighbor behind us is actually cutting their tree, and it's kind of funny. There's a window in the bathroom, and for the most part, hasn't been an issue that it doesn't have blinds. It's the ladder and that they're up in the tree in. The window, toilet's right here. So trying to avoid using the bathroom right now. She is loaded up with stuff. Got all her suitcases going into storage. All right, we're stopping for the night. This is the spot we're sleeping in. Not the most scenic spot, but it is free since it's a rest stop. We're gonna make a little late dinner, and tomorrow we'll get back on the road pretty early. We got a new bug screen for the door. We're gonna put the Velcro that it attaches to a little more inside the van, so hopefully it won't catch as much. And that's what we're doing tonight, is just putting that in, making a very quick dinner, nothing exciting. Brand new net looks good. Alright guys, we'll see you in the morning. Guess where we're stopping? It's not even 11 yet. It's almost 11, but not yet. We have to go one more time before we leave California.
In and out! These fries look perfect.
These are really good ones.
No. Hot and fresh. Nice extra lettuce. Alright, we just finished our breakfast burger, or burger for breakfast. Now, back on the road.
Just making a little pit stop stretch our legs. We're kind of debating how long we want to hang out here. So we do got a couple hours to drive, or not a couple, we got a few hours to still drive. But it's also really nice here.
Pay for parking and
Go for a swim, get back in the van, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Bathing suits on, got a towel for my hair.
swim cap.
I'm not gonna put my head under, but just in case.
We want to jump off that rock over there.
Oh yeah, you could. Just swim over. Head off. Alright guys, Taka's gonna take you for a jump.
Ooh, there we go. That's pretty high. Higher than I expected. Gotta clear this rock. Get over. Woo! Oh yeah. There's little rainbows here. Look at little rainbow trout right there, right there. Babies. These are probably baby steelhead actually. Look at this.
That was a nice little pit stop. Hair stayed nice and dry, and we're gonna hit the road again. It's nice living in your house. Had everything we needed for a surprise dip in the water. And we have the soda stream in the van, so we get sparkling water. That was one thing I forgot to put in storage. Taku forgot, I kinda knew. So now we get to bring it with us. Alright, making another pit stop. We stopped at Best Buy to grab a new laptop because the laptop I've been editing on is super slow. It's not meant to really handle editing, so it's been such a pain trying to edit. And now we're at Cabela's. I don't think we're gonna stay the night here because the traffic is so loud. Like you could hear the freeway. Maybe you guys are picking up on it on the camera, but Taka's gonna do some shopping in there anyways, and I'm gonna make dinner. I'm just making a little pasta salad. And speaking of where we're gonna sleep tonight, we did a little Q&A on Instagram, which if you guys want us to do a Q&A video on YouTube, there's this dog trying to get out of this car because they left the window open. Keep an eye on him because I don't want him to run out. There's no one in there, and could get out if he was smart enough, but he's kind of like circling around inside the car, so hopefully he keeps doing that. If I'm a little distracted, it's because I'm making sure he doesn't jump out of the car and run around the parking lot. If you guys are interested in a Q&A video, we could always do one of those. I know our Instagram followers like it, so if you guys are interested, leave a comment down below. And that's why Taka was prepping those vegetables. I figured get a little meal prep. Kind of just throwing random things in here. Dijon mustard. Don't have normal vinegar, I have balsamic vinegar. Got a little basil, oregano, salt, and pepper. Usually I like to do sun-dried tomatoes when I'm making this pasta salad, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to use normal cherry tomatoes. Oh, and then I forgot I was in the middle of telling you guys a story. I got asked if we plan our campsites, and the answer is no. We don't really plan our campsites very much. If we're going somewhere we know is super popular and doesn't have a whole lot of free camping, I'll check around the area and maybe book something. But for the most part, no, we kind of just wing it. I'm going to throw the vegetables in. A ton of vegetables. Here's the dressing. Adding a bunch of feta. Oops, too much feta. Didn't mean for that whole block to fall out. What? I'm going to throw some chili flakes in there. Make it a little spicy, you know? Love this one for the van because it can be eaten cold. We don't have to reheat it since we don't have a microwave, and dinner's ready.
Awesome. I'm starving. No, yeah, they said you can't stay here overnight.
Figured.
Yeah, because it's like
Private parking.
like you said, like the mall. Yum.
Alright, finish this up and then we'll go find a place to sleep.
Alright, we found this rest stop for the night. It's right next to the freeway, but shouldn't be too big of a deal.